whatever, together. Bring your own stash of the greatest. Trade it, roll it up, burn it up.
What's up, guys? House of Reactions, Khalil.
Savannah.
And a subscriber recommended we check out how WWE should book WrestleMania 32 Part 1.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we were going to watch this video a second ago, but the Xbox seemed to start messing up. So
hopefully it doesn't do it again.
Yeah, so
I ain't got time.
let's see what we got.
Everything burgery tasty.
I wish it still kept the numbers with it.
The what?
The numbers, like it would have like the number of which WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Hello there, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and this is how WWE should book.
Is
Right,
that
take an
a
angle
Daniel
from
Bryan
now
shirt?
to the future and challenge WWE to do it better, because I'm a smart ass. This time around, how WWE should book WrestleMania 32. Yep, the whole thing. Oh god. So WrestleMania 32, or Shoulder Injury the Musical, is a weird thing for WWE. I feel something towards them that I haven't felt in a very long time. They are the underdogs going into this situation. That is unheard of for WWE. They're the biggest game in town, yet because so much of their top stars are injured, look, here they are, here they all are.
It's crazy though.
It feels like their main event scene is utterly compromised to the point where they've really had to get this card together with sellotape and just try to make the best of it. So let's root for WWE. I'm sure they had the best laid plans, but fate has given them a huge sloppy stink face. So, out of the remaining ingredients,
hurt.
here's what I would do.
Everything's looking kind of
WWE, do it better.
Yeah.
Number one, the pre-show matches. I hate the pre-show. I really think you should be able to fit about 2 hours of wrestling onto a 4-hour show without, say, 20-minute concerts from Flo Rida and Triple H's entrances being a Valkyrie rock opera. But I digress. Pre-show matches. First up is a fatal 4-way elimination match between Naomi, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Paige. And this is for the #1 contendership for the Divas title, because I like it when matches mean something. So these are the 4 best women on the roster who aren't Sasha, and they all deserve a spot on the WrestleMania card. And while it would seem natural to just straight away give this to Becky, not so fast. Now the thing is, there will be loads more matches with Becky Lynch challenging for the Divas title, and let's build up the 4 horsewomen match.
Is he saying not
to
have
some
Sasha
extent.
in it?
But until that point, let's add a little bit of depth to the roster and make other people seem like main event contenders. And so the winner of this match is Naomi. Now we've seen recently that they are building this feud between Sasha and her Team Bad cohorts. Sasha's left Team Bad, and they're feeling a little bit grumpy about this. So I would have Paige eliminate Natalya, I would have Becky eliminate Paige, then I would have Naomi use a distraction from Tamina to clock Becky and lock in a brand new submission finisher so that everyone forgets that her original finisher was the goddamn rear view. People with her.
It is bad.
Naomi
she can jump
really
high.
by the way, on a
I tried that, ain't gonna lie.
the new
I was
Divas
being
champion,
funny.
Sasha.
No, I was being funny. Not on nobody. This is before you. No, I'm just playing.
This time a tag match for the #1 contendership.
No, I was talking. We
If
get
you're
distracted.
gonna have a pre-show, why not link it all together thematically?
We'll talk about
And
this in a minute.
The
Okay.
Wyatts of Eric Rowan and Luke Harper versus the Usos versus the Dudleys versus Sheamus and Rusev. The Wyatts win this, last eliminating the Usos to give them momentum going into their match with Brock Lesnar. Also, spoilers. Okay, so we have the main show, we have the national anthem, God Save Our Great... What national anthem are you talking about? Sung by, I don't know, Nicki Minaj or Flo Rida or someone. Then we have the opening video package, which is about Texas and everything burgery tasty. Big derby do, de tum de... What am I doing? So we start with the Andre the Giant Memorial Royale, and basically these guys are in the ring. Look at all these.
He's like, these guys.
And then we get to the people who actually get entrances, and they are Ryback.
Oh, look at him.
Then we get Demon
That was.
Kane. Why not? He deserves it. Then we get last year's winner, the Big Show. Well, it's the Big
Look how he's making his face.
Then, hallelujah, that will get a pop. I guarantee it. Where is Damien Sandow? Bring him back.
It probably will, because
finally,
he was so over
Daniel
last time everybody's
Bryan's
seen
music
it.
hit. Now, I know. To let you know, this video is being filmed on the 9th of February. I know lots changed, so just go with me. And we've just seen Daniel Bryan retire. Now, obviously, the crowd will go crazy, but he comes out wearing a tuxedo, so everyone's like, oh, okay, he's not wrestling. Daniel Bryan is there to say, I've met a lot of people in the wrestling business, a lot of people who are amazing human beings, and this guy is not only a brilliant dude, but he is the next big top WWE superstar. He is my official endorsement. Please welcome to the stage, Sami Zayn.
Oh, I think about Sami Zayn.
Passing the torch from Daniel Bryan to Sami Zayn, the most likable man in the world, to the next most likable man in the world.
That'd be cool.
That would be. I didn't think about
It just makes sense to me. So out comes Sami Zayn.
It'd be nice to see Sami just go out there.
Yeah.
His energy is ridiculous.
Really
I love it.
That on the entrance ramp, and immediately his shoulder flies off into the crowd, arm flailing through the air. No, obviously, I hope not. So yes, Sami Zayn, after probably having been beaten by Shinsuke Nakamura at TakeOver Dallas, he's in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and here are a couple of spots from that match. All 4 members of the Social Outcasts eliminating the Big Show early on, because ha ha ha, he's a giant. Braun Strowman, he goes crazy, eliminates a lot of guys. Braun Strowman. He's tall. Mark Henry.
There's not really anything to him when you think about it.
No, not really.
This might be Mark Henry's last ever WrestleMania, and he's a homeboy, Silsby, Texas boy. Homeboy.
He should have a good performance that night.
Yeah.
Homeboy. So the final 4 are number 4, The Miz, who eliminated Damien Sandow, number 5, to really get the heat on The Miz. Then you've got number 3, Braun Strowman, number 2, Mark Henry, and number 1, Sami Zayn. Mark Henry and Braun Strowman get into it in the middle of the ring. Strowman puts Mark Henry in his weird hug, sleeper hold thing. Mark Henry powers out of it, picks him up, world's strongest slam, and then he eliminates Braun Strowman. And in the middle of the ring, he holds up the hook 'em horns, because Texas. And then from behind, The Miz low blows him, eliminates Mark Henry, and then he throws up the hook 'em horns, because dickhead. Which is so versus Sami Zayn. The Miz is posturing. He's like, you should get out of here because I'm great. I got the face. And then Sami Zayn haluva kicks him right the f into the front row.
Oh.
Bye. Sami Zayn wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Daniel Bryan comes out to celebrate with Sami Zayn, the 2 biggest underdogs in the world, celebrating at the beginning of WrestleMania. Huzzah. Welcome to the main roster, Sami Zayn. Then comes match number 2, a triple threat for the IC title, AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens.
Ooh.
So as a film,
I think about that.
I'd like that a lot.
That'd
AJ
be
and
really
Chris Jericho
good.
are getting into a thing. Chris Jericho's come back looking like the world's worst magician dad, and him and AJ are having a bit of a friendly rivalry, although they have started brawling a lot. So at the moment they're scheduled for a rematch. SmackDown, of course, this should boil over with Jericho.
I'm sorry, you're over here freezing. I stole your jacket.
And that leads to a match at Fastlane, which Styles wins with the Styles Clash. After Fastlane, however, Kevin Owens is a new Intercontinental Champion. I'll explain that later. And AJ Styles sets his sights on him after he eliminated him from the Royal Rumble. However, heel Jericho is now heel, and he won't let up, claiming that Styles almost broke his neck, playing off the fact that Styles Clash is a really dangerous move in real life. And heel Jericho goes after his 10th IC title reign. So AJ Styles wins the #1 contenders match for the IC title on Raw, and Chris Jericho worms his way in with the authority to get himself added to the match. So it's a triple threat between 3 amazing workers. After a nice long match, Jericho cheats to win, pinning AJ Styles, and now Chris Jericho at WrestleMania, maybe his last, who knows, Chris Jericho is the 10-time Intercontinental Champion, which is a nice round number and a good record for people to want to break. Now, people complaining that's AJ being buried at WrestleMania. First of all, AJ is going to be around for years, and now he's got a nice long feud with Chris Jericho. ahead of him.
Yeah, I was
Next
gonna say,
up
they could
is
still
the tag
continue
team
that.
title match. It's the New Day versus Enzo and Big Cass. So it's been reported that these guys are hanging out backstage on Raw and SmackDown, and these guys, after Fastlane, debut. The New Day come out after a big kind of multi-tag team match at Fastlane. They say, "We've beaten everyone on the roster." Booty. Now, who is there to step up?
Threw that in
New Day,
there.
come on out and introduce yourself. Out comes Enzo Amore and Big Cass. My name is Enzo Amore. So the New Day use their numbers advantage to constantly beat
I
down
know what
Enzo
he's
and
talking
Cass
about.
and
I think
remind
he was telling me about,
everyone,
yeah.
remind everyone
Yeah, I
that
haven't
these
seen
guys
that.
were a mainstay on NXT but could never win the tag team titles. They bring up TakeOver London. They bring up the fact they've been there 4 years, longer than any other tag team, and could never get it done. So, WrestleMania, out comes Enzo. My name is Enzo Amore, with everyone joining in. What a sight to be seen. Then out come the New Day as the champions, doing their own version of that shtick. And this right here is Big E, and he's hashtag booty, and you can't teach that. At the end of the match, Enzo and Big Cass finally unseat the New Day to become the tag team champions, finally winning the big one on the biggest stage.
Two title changes so
Next
far.
up, it wouldn't be WrestleMania without a huge multi-man ladder match, and this one is for the US title.
Ooh, ladder match?
So we've got
For who?
Kalisto,
Ladder match for the
Ziggler,
US title.
Cody Rhodes, not Stardust, Del Rio, Sin Cara, and Neville. Yes, all of those. Now this is part of a plan to make the US title a little bit more of a flippy title.
That'd be one match that would
cruiserweight.
like everybody
flying, yeah.
everywhere.
Point in having US
Neville and
Continental title. I mean,
oh
both
god, now I
secondary
forgot his
titles. You need to
name.
give each belt its own flavor.
Kalisto?
I mean,
Yeah, there we
the
go. I don't know why I can't think of
WWE
it.
World Heavyweight title is the
That
one
would
for
be
the
crazy
big,
match.
you know, powerhouse, you know, superstars. If the IC title is the one for the technicians, then why not have the US title be for the cruiserweights? Or, you know, for the people who are just slightly more aerobic and slightly more impressive. And we use this ladder match to showcase that. Kalisto goes in as a champion, and you know, his big rivalry is with Del Rio still, and this would seem mad, but I would actually have Sin Cara walk away with the belt. Now, I know Sin Cara's been something of like a vacuum for, you know, ages, but why not try and change that? And, you know, the Lucha Dragons can't last forever. Kalisto is going to be his own man. He is the rightful heir to Rey Mysterio, so what better way to kind of push that along than with a proper breakup of the Lucha Dragons. So Del Rio is lying on the outside of the ring on this ladder, and Kalisto is climbing to the top, and he's almost got the belt when Sin Cara calls up to him and convinces Kalisto to jump on Del Rio.
And then he gets it.
Kind of like
Kalisto says, "Come on,
Matt
jump." Told
Jeff to jump off the ladder and go and send Edge through the
ladder.
Really? Like at WrestleMania 23. I'm sure you don't remember that, but that was.
And then what, he took it?
No.
Looks down at his
I thought you said he made him jump off and then he like.
He did. Jeff was like, he literally could have reached it, and like Edge was laying like the ladder was like.
And retrieves it, so the announcer can be like,
right
"What the
here,
hell?"
like where the crowd is back there
What
in
did
the
he
ring.
just do to his tag team partner?
And
Then
Jeff
at
jumps
Extreme
on the
Rules,
edge and
maybe
the
a
ladder
mask
cracks in
versus
half.
mask
And they
situation,
got it
because
sent to the back.
why not? So we end part one of this video with a match, the first main event of WrestleMania that no one thought was going to happen, which is Stephanie McMahon versus Ronda Rousey. In Steph's corner, her weird old dad, Vince McMahon. In Ronda Rousey's corner, The Rock. Now, yeah, loads of people think this isn't going to happen, mostly because Dana White came out and said, this isn't going to happen. But after it's come out that Ronda Rousey and Holly Holm are not going to have their rematch in July, Ronda Rousey instead is going to be filming Roadhouse, a movie she can shill at WrestleMania, by the way. Then it frees up her to do a little bit of something like this. And obviously, Dana White is a showman. He knows where the money is. He knows what he can get out of this deal. If by getting Ronda Rousey, WWE have to say UFC 20 times in about 20 minutes, then they're going to do it. I mean, they're not going to make Ronda look stupid. They're going to make her look incredibly dominant. They can build up a rematch with Holly Holm. They can build up Roadhouse. Basically, no one loses here. And there's one important thing that this match accomplishes, which is Steph get some comeuppance. Now, one of a lot of people's problem with Steph as this huge heel figure is that in this era where it's incredibly frowned upon for men to put their hands on women, and rightfully so, I don't think anyone really wants to see that on TV, Stephanie McMahon gets no comeuppance. Sure, she gets a little bit embarrassed at times, you know, vicariously.
Yeah, she
through her
never really
husband
does
being beaten
like
up
have
with,
something
you know,
like really bad happen
Yeah.
to her. And
authority was fired
that's a good
months.
point.
But she never gets any lasting physical comeuppance. No one ever hands her her ass
That's true.
for being a bizarch. There's never any classic retaliation, and Steph can exploit this. She can come out with her weird old leather coin purse of a dad and being like, no one can touch me or I'll have them all fired. She brings up what happened last WrestleMania with Ronda Rousey, and she said, well, Ronda, look what happened to you since. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know she said that.
No, she could say that.
Oh, I was, oh my gosh, you wrong. Why'd you do that to her? I missed that. I thought he was saying she said that. Whoa, okay. Don't say it. Don't say it, Stephanie. Ronda might fight her for real.
So it turns out The Rock has been training a new protege. No, not Roman Reigns. He's Poison. He's actually been training up for wrestling Ronda Rousey. Now, The Rock's full motivations will be explained in the next video, but needless to say, he has a reason for wanting to see the Authority get their ass kicked. And
that's cool. I didn't know that.
Worked for Tyson when he was at his lows. The company brought him in, and he did great work for the company, and vice versa. And that's why Ronda Rousey is here. So at WrestleMania, Rousey versus McMahon. Obviously, McMahon stacks the deck. She brings in as many female bodyguards as she can. Ronda Rousey goes through each and every one of them.
That'd be crazy. That'd be
cool.
cool.
Finally makes Stephanie McMahon tap out to an armbar in the middle of the ring. And for good measure, Vince McMahon eats a rock bottom from The Rock. The Rock and Rousey connection stand tall, and that is the end of part 1. Part 2 is nothing but main events. Come back very shortly. How do you think WrestleMania is going so far? Tell me about it in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter here. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you very soon.
Alright.
I enjoyed that. He brought up things I didn't even think about, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, everything he was thinking about was pretty solid. Like,
yeah, it was like, that'd be cool to see. I don't know, do you want to go through all of them? I don't know if you can remember them all. You might have to remind me. I know the first one, what was it, the Divas?
The Divas.
So wait, why didn't he want Sasha in it? He didn't even put Sasha in it at all, did he? So he just, I guess he didn't.
Nah, I think he was, like, saving it for, like, because he hasn't mentioned the Divas Championship match. So I think something's going to go down between that time.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
To get her in it. Maybe a triple threat, like, that way or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that'd be cool.
But I do like the idea where he's going. Like, like it's a lot of like original ideas. And
yeah.
I was like, okay. I wouldn't thought of that. That's just kind of clever.
I like having some like different opinions or something, you know, they think might happen or what they wish would happen.
Then there was the Fatal 4-Way tag team match.
Yeah,
like it'd be good to have the Wyatts look strong to
yeah,
go against
when
Brock.
he said them winning, I was like, yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm like, man.
I already know what you're gonna say.
The Dudleys though.
Oh no, I didn't know what you was gonna say.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you was gonna talk about the Wyatts, how they like build Bray Wyatt and blah blah up and stuff.
That too.
But go back. What would you say about the Dudleys?
I'll see what he says about that in a little bit.
What were you saying about the Dudleys?
Nah, because it's like, it's crazy. I mean, now that we just visited a friend. And he got me thinking about that now.
About what?
Like the Dudleys, like they keep
losing.
They keep losing.
I didn't think about that until he brought it up either.
I'm just like, oh man, and it's just crazy because I mean they are a legendary tag team, and you kind of want to see them. I've been waiting on that one tag team title reign for a while.
Yeah,
I don't want it to get to the point where they're gone and they never got that run. Or they get to the point where it's like we don't want to do it. We just not feeling this anymore, and they didn't get that run.
I feel like they might, like, if they keep losing and doing how they're doing, they might push them to the back. You know how they do sometimes, push somebody to the back when they could have had them do something great. I mean, it's the Dudleys. And I love how they heal. I love them being evil.
Yeah.
I like evil.
But anyway, I do like the Wyatt thing though. But I guess I might as well go ahead and get into it now since we gotta wait for the next video to see. But I don't know what he talks about in the next video. But from here, what I'm thinking is like, don't build the Wyatts up to have them take another loss at Mania.
I always do
or
that.
another big loss at any pay-per-view. Like, they build up the rivalry so well. But
and it's so good. You're all into it, and then they lose.
But at least Bray does. But at least Brock's going to, like, be there most of the time to help build it up. But, I mean, it's just Brock's had some pretty big wins over the years. I mean, I embrace like every time he gets like up there, it's like nah.
Yeah.
It's not working, and like
I wish they need to give it to him once. Give him,
even if the rivalry continued.
Yeah.
Like to the like Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
I don't know if it does or not, but I mean, just I think sometime soon Bray needs that number one.
Yeah.
Win, like where he just comes out on top, because
I definitely think he deserves it.
I'm almost at the point where I'm just anytime I see Bray's fighting this guy, it'll be a good match, but he's gonna lose.
Yeah. So if they make him win, oh god, it would shock me. Like I'd lose it probably, because I wouldn't expect that to happen. I wouldn't expect him to let him win.
That'd make Bray look so strong.
Yes,
like it'd be like, oh whoa. Okay.
That would be really good. I wish they would.
So Brock went straight through Cena. He's gone through the Undertaker, and Bray couldn't beat both of them, but he beats Brock.
Yeah.
Beat both. It kind of twisted around in a way like.
And I love Brock, but I would love to see Bray win it. That'd be really good. Be interesting.
Yeah, but
and you probably didn't hear it because I was talking to you, and then I was like, oh dang, I missed it. But with the whole Kalisto thing, were they saying that like he's coming ladder about to grab it, then Sin Cara tells him to get down, and then Sin Cara goes up and grabs it himself? Is that what they were saying? Or they were saying like they messed it up for him or something?
Oh, maybe, but I don't.
Okay, because I was talking, I was like, dang, I missed it. I do that a lot.
But
I'm trying to think what else they had.
I do like the idea for the Andre the Giant thing. Like Daniel Bryan coming out.
Oh,
and introducing Sami Zayn.
I like that too. I like Sami Zayn.
Crowd go nuts.
They would. I'd go nuts.
The whole thing about it is like the story they could really tell too, since they're like both underdogs. The story they could tell is just like Sami Zayn or somebody being like, you didn't deserve to win Andre the Giant, and Sami could be like, what do you think Daniel Bryan has fought for all these years? What do you think I'm fighting for? You don't have to be like a 7-foot man to like.
That would be good.
Something.
Everybody would be behind him. Like, oh yeah, you can do it. That would be perfect.
Because Sami Zayn's such a likable character.
He really is.
That would just do it.
That was a really good idea with that. That'd be really good. Especially Daniel Bryan come out. Everybody's gonna be like, yes, like they're gonna love it. Yeah. So whatever he says,
and it
they're
would
gonna
give
like,
Daniel that last moment to be on that big stage.
He gets to be in there. Yes. I love that. I'm trying to think. I know I don't want to miss one.
The triple threat match: Chris Jericho, AJ, and Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about that. That would be amazing.
I think they could do a lot with that.
They really could. And Kevin Owens, oh my! I just love his character. It's so funny to me that it's just like, because he's just so cocky. Like,
well, I'm gonna say his character / personality.
Yeah, because they were saying like that's just how he acts, which that's cool. But I love it. I love how he is in interviews, and I just love it. I love it all.
He makes it look just like so just. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's
like, all right. Like, he's believable, as a
really
heel.
I
like when they take him seriously, but
yeah. But I would love to see that match.
I'm a fan of all three. So
now remind me, cause my memory. How was he saying it goes? Was he saying that? How was he saying that match goes?
AJ beats Chris Jericho at Fastlane.
And then what?
And Chris Jericho, he brings up like how dangerous the Styles Clash is.
Yeah, okay, now I remember. Yeah.
But and Chris Jericho, since he's heel now, after he got that loss, he won't let it go, so he gets into the match with AJ and Kevin.
I love that.
And then, AJ's thinking, I'm going to have my one chance to become champion at Mania, or Intercontinental Champion, my first title. And Jericho's like, I've just won this for the 10th time, made history, because he's held it more times than anybody. Yeah. And then it could lead to, AJ just still going after Chris. It's like you robbed my WrestleMania moment from me or whatever.
Oh yeah, they could go a long ways with that. Like they really could keep going with that.
Yeah, but don't let Kevin Owens become an afterthought either.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm not
I feel like there was something else.
There was the ladder match, but
yeah, I feel like there was one more, but I could be wrong. I can't remember. But while I was watching, I was like, I really enjoyed it though, because it was things I didn't think about, and I was like, oh man, that'd be cool, if that happened.
Yeah, but
I'm really trying to think hard. Is there something, but I can't. Right when this is over, I'll remember. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how it usually works.
Probably. But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think of everything he's came up with so far. Personally, I think it would be a pretty solid show if that happened. Oh man.
It'd be really good.
Yeah, like to see them overcome like the how they've gone into the ground. Almost, like it'd be nice.
It would be.
But because usually the past few WrestleManias, like the build up have sucked. But the actual Manias have been like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
They surprised me.
I have faith in them. I feel like it's gonna be good. They're gonna figure something out.
Hopefully.
I'm hoping.
Still, again, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the review, you can like and subscribe, and we'll see.
Whatever, together, bring your own stash of the greatest. Trade it, roll it up, burn it up.